Wah, wah, wah. I had to go all the way to France just to learn to be a man. So stay humble like me and film yourselves working out. That's a former Navy SEAL. Bam. Not like these guys, like these guys. And I know because he's got a sleeve tattoos. Hugga! It's really awesome to see veterans using social media over the years, and there's no shortage of them in line ready to teach us all about leadership, discipline, and jujitsu. Results have shown that people are more interested in their health, well being, and generally getting stronger overall. Strong woman, strong woman, I'm strong. For a long time, the only special ops guys anyone knew about were Magnum PI, John Wayne, and the guy from Predator. That's because they were the nameless, faceless warriors of a glorious time without the internet. That is, until the world was blessed with the greatest reality TV show of all time, Combat Missions. It's a perfect window into the military's pre 9/11 ignorance. Want to see a losing team vote out their best player because he's not a Navy SEAL? Want to see textbook psychological warfare? Want to see Pierre's goatee? I'll answer for you. Yes, you do. Ade! I'm always down to support our internet vets by checking out their podcast and drinking their coffee. Yay! Somewhere along the line, things got a little corny, a little cheesy, and barf, downright cringy. There's a ton of this content that could just make a billy goat puke. There seems to be no difference between a lot of these guys siphoning acknowledgement for their service and an 18-year-old TikToker clamoring for popularity. These are men who strike fear into the heart of no one. Damn, bro, this is why no one wants to join the military anymore. This stuff is embarrassing. It's no wonder our enemies stopped being afraid of us. This is the Me Too generation coming back to haunt us. The true demasculinization of man in real time. It's the selfie generation posturing humility in exchange for followers. They traded their tridents in for tripods and GoPro mounts on their rifles. Like these guys who I like to call beardy. Some of the West. And so many of them are just brandishing their accomplishments at this point. Like, dude, just have your mom stick it on the fridge with some alphabet magnets. How do they work? It reminds me of those police auditors who go around antagonizing cops just to get views. That is when they're not fabricating stories about their past. But a lot of this is only served to expand the population of civilian sheepdogs. What is a sheepdog? It's a civilian who wants to be a cop or a soldier or something important. Then they buy all this tactical gear so they can act just like Mike Force. Most of these people are far more of a liability than anything. Like all of a sudden, if there's an emergency, then my fat neighbor with no experience is going to grab his gun, start barking orders at everybody because he watches leadership videos on Instagram. Normally, this guy's biggest fear is walking into a random house and being greeted by this guy. Oh crap. But for all you real soft suckers out there, you can shell out around 20 grand to get the crap beat out of you for a weekend. And just think, if you make it through one of these courses, you might be able to finally look yourself in the mirror as a man and start a coffee company. And 20 grand's not a lot of money when you think about all the sleeve tattoos those instructors have to pay for. But if you really want to be ninja, learn CQB online. It must be nice to train CQB in the comfort of your own home, especially with no instructors yelling at you, no battle buddies to watch out for, and you can start and stop whenever you want. And I bet you got a full night's sleep and a belly full of chow. Suddenly military training isn't so hard, is it? And I know you're probably thinking, you're being jealous. That's not the word I'd use. I was thinking more like swine vomit. Blah, blah, blah. Sure, I might be jealous of the beards, the sleeve tattoos, and definitely of that outfit, girl. But successful people will always get mad when we call each other out for being human. See, after a while, all this kind of looks like a desperate need for attention and acknowledgement that only serves to reduce the size and strength of American bars. By the way, who's your favorite Navy SEAL? Mine's Jeffrey Epstein.